About to pop a bottle of the best, man. Woo! My system clean as the board of health, y'all. Hey, how long we been together now? No, what?
Like 28 years.
28 years? Wow. It's a trip, guys. I remember when I met my wife. It's been a long time, man. I met her, I was about 12 years old when I first met her. And I remember I just seen some girl pull up in front of the house. And she was cute. She pulled up. I think it was in like a white car.
White Jetta.
Yeah, it's in a
It
white.
was brand new. I just got it.
That was?
That's why I came over there.
That's what they called you, Jetta Mama.
Yeah. And I said, no, I was ringing the doorbell. And then finally you came up and you was at the gate. And you were like, who? I said, is Kim here? And you were like, no, she's not here. And then I said, okay, can you tell her he just came by? And then you was like, oh, all right. And then you was like, I turned around and I started walking off and you were like, can I go with you? And I was like, no.
Okay. Tried to hammer, y'all.
I was like,
yeah, I mean, closed mouth don't get fed. I was old enough to pee. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. You're old enough to pee, you're old enough for me. Anyhow, so then when you fast forward it from 12 years old, from that year when you fast forward it, I was what? 18. I'm getting plenty money, you know what I mean? The wrong way, running around the streets doing dirt. You know what I mean? I was pushing a brand new one of them 300Zs. That's when they was hot. You know what I mean? Had the coldest sound system in the city back there. You know what I mean? I was at a car wash one day. I think it was the day after Thanksgiving. You know, anyhow, you know how you like to keep your cars clean, guys. I was washing my car. I was getting my car washed.
Black Friday.
And I seen a female up there looking bad. You know what I mean? I didn't know this was her at this time. You know what I mean? This is some years later. I didn't know this was her. We didn't realize I was the 12-year-old at the door till years later. When we start talking about, you know, Kim, which is kind of like my cousin, the girl she came looking for. But anyhow, in the same way, I spotted her. You know what I mean? Them long legs, bow legs. She had on some tight jeans, you know what I mean? Her hair was curly, hanging down. You know what I mean? Something looked like a model, man. So I was looking at her, you know. I'm not knowing at the same time she was checking me out too, but the cat had my tongue. I didn't say nothing.
I was like, ooh, he is too cute. That's what I
feel me? Had the waves jumping.
You were standing on the wall.
Yeah.
With your feet up.
Yeah. Fresh to death.
Yeah, you had on some jeans and a fresh white t-shirt. Oh, you thought you was all right.
She probably see me pulling up in that horse, y'all. You know what I mean?
Please.
She seen that pearl white on that 300. Please, them 300Zs was the shit. Y'all know if you had a 300 back then, that was, you know, next thing under a P car. You know what I'm saying? For real. If you didn't have a P car,
yeah. Poochie, back then, I had already, back then I was rolling Benzes and
So anyhow, I didn't say nothing to her. I didn't speak to this young lady at the car wash. I watched her pull. Her car was finished before mine. You hear all that over there?
No, I'm just saying.
You know what I mean? So what did she let me know? I got somebody that had plenty miles on it.
Really, nigga?
You know what I mean? I thought I was, you know, what is you saying?
Plenty miles on who and what?
I mean, you talking about what you done pushed, like you been there and done that, like I'm just some new jack or something.
But you talking about a 300, I'm letting you know that wasn't the flight.
Anyhow, for a young nigga, 18 years old, pushing the 300.
I was rolling.
Yeah, I was a $40,000 car at that time. I wasn't but 18. You know what I mean?
Riding good, Fiat.
Smelling good, a Fiat. Ain't that something?
It was too cute,
well,
boy.
You ain't gonna find a Fiat. They all in the junkyard right now. Anyhow, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing to her at the car wash, y'all. I let her get away again. So dig this, what do guys do? You know, when you get your car washed, what do you normally do after you head to the barber shop, man? I went to my barber. I was going to get faded up, you know what I mean? That's when we was wearing the curly tops, man. I think I had the curly top. with the bald fade, had the curly top. Went to go see my man Infamous. What's up, Drewster? Still get cut from him to this day, man. You know, it's what, 25, 27 years ago. So I go get my hair cut.
Be more careful.
I'm sitting in the back, waiting my turn to get my hair cut. My guy, Drew, the barber, he's sitting there talking big mess, you know what I mean? So what do I see, guys? I see the same female that was at the car wash pulling up.
No.
Her right here.
I came there because my friend Julie was in the car with me. Me and her were getting ready to go shopping, and she was like, I need to go take Montreal.
That was the other barber. Her friend was bringing one of the other barbers.
Food. She said, because he gonna get to calling us, and then we gonna have to bring him some lunch. So she said, well, let's go do it now. And so then we drove up behind there at Owana's.
Right. That was the name of the shop, Owana's. That's where I went. That's where everybody went. The coldest fades in West LA.
My daddy even used to go there.
Yeah.
But anyways, and that's when I pulled up. And so then I was spotted you, and I was like, oh, Julie, there is the guy I was telling you about at the car wash that was so darn cute.
The kid.
And she
How you feel about him now?
Oh,
what
yeah,
you think now?
He's cute.
You know what I mean?
So then,
How you feel about the kid now?
yeah.
I mean, I ain't no Denzel or nothing, y'all, but I'm far from Shabba Ranks. You know? She like when I say that, y'all. Okay, so I'm at the barber shop. I'm at her homegirl was bringing one of the other barbers lunch, and like I told her, she was coming to see my barber. You know when two girls be together, you know what I mean,
Well, I
girl?
wasn't coming to see toe up that boy.
Come on, girl, let's go to the barber shop. There be some niggas out there, they be out there, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go take these niggas some lunch, girl.
No, ain't nobody wasn't taking no.
Is wasting out.
It's okay. Wasn't nobody there taking nobody there, no lunch, but Julie taking Montreal.
Okay, I'm gonna let her tell the story. I was up there getting a haircut, so I don't know what was going through her mind or what kind of
nothing went through my
conversation.
mind.
I didn't know what the conversation was
The
in the car.
conversation was,
There go.
I saw you.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, that's that guy I was telling you about that I saw at the car wash. He's too cute. And she was like, oh yeah.
Talking
he
about me,
is.
right, or the barber?
You.
Okay, I'm just getting understood.
That barber ain't hardly cute.
You know what I mean? Because I let her know to this day. You know what I mean? That was, you know, I didn't know if she was gonna be with the barber or me. You know what I mean?
Well, how did
All I seen was two females coming to the barber shop that I didn't know. So go ahead, continue the story.
But you knew Montreal.
Right, I knew both of them, but I'm just saying,
Who was
y'all.
both of them? Who was the other barber?
Drew, who I thought you was coming to see.
What?
You was with Julie. Julie was coming to see one barber, so she had her homegirl in the car, which is you. You wasn't coming to see me at that time, so I just figured you was coming to get me.
I was coming to bring her. So why does he even have to be involved?
Okay,
in it?
let's finish the story. So you
Oh.
seen the same cute guy at the barbershop, which was your boy, man, Gip. You know what I mean? She seen that 300 parked out back. That's how she knew. Before she even seen me, she seen that horse tied up out back of the shop. You know what I mean? She seen,
I didn't even notice the car. I
she
noticed
seen that
you
white,
once again
she seen that
standing
white
on the
horse.
wall with that foot up against the wall, hands in your pocket.
Right,
And I'm like
a young G. You know what I mean?
look
A
at
man
that.
child. Man
So
child.
then I said, give me the food. I'm taking it in.
Okay.
And she was like, oh, okay. So
Okay.
as soon as I take the food in, I
took
go
it to Montreal.
To Montreal.
Okay.
And then Montreal talking about where Julie at. And I'm like, she outside, but I want to ask you something.
And what was you trying to
Who was
ask
that
him?
guy that's standing out there in the parking lot? He has green eyes. And so came outside. He was like, who? Young ass? Oh, that's young ass, rich ass, little young ass Trey or something like that. He said, excuse me for cursing.
I'm that kid.
I was getting a little church, y'all. Nothing too
Well,
mad.
that's what he said.
Wasn't nothing
And
too
I
like
said
neither.
rich.
I mean, everybody was getting bread at that time in LA. You did?
I was
ahead.
like, rich. And he was like,
Sevens went off in her head.
He was
Thought she
like,
had her one.
he said that talk, that's years on Trizaye.
Right.
Rich. And I said, oh.
Okay, so let's fast forward. What happened after that?
Well, I'm
you
just
found
letting
out who I was. He told you who I was. So did you make your move or did I make a move? I don't really
He
remember.
called you over to the car.
Okay,
He was like, Trey.
Right.
And then you was like, what's up? And
Did
you
I
walked
ease over there or did
no,
I
you
come over
walked
there
fast.
kind of aggressive?
Yeah, you
I was
walked
trying to
very
see what
fast.
was cracking.
You walked very
You
fast.
know what I mean? I knew I struck gold. You know what I mean?
You sure did, baby.
So anyhow, I got to the car
Gold
guy.
sack of
She
diamonds.
shoot the number like this, like she handed me a business card. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
that's not what
She had her number written down on a piece of
That's
paper.
not true.
What happened there?
Julie wrote the number down on the paper.
Okay.
And so then Montre said, man, this is Peaches and my friend Julie, and she wanted to meet you. And then I said, hi, nice to meet you. He was like, nice to meet you. What y'all got going on for the day? And we was like, oh, we going shopping. And then Julie handed me my number in her hand, and then.
And what'd you say? Tell him what you said. Look him in the eye and tell him what you said.
And so then you said, do you want to go to the movies or something later on? And I was like, yeah. And then I handed you the number and said, you might want to use this.
Use what?
My number.
So that's what you was doing? So she just was going around passing her numbers out to fleas or what?
You a flea?
No, but I'm just saying that's what y'all call guys back at them time, fleas. I didn't know if I was just another flea. How many times did you get your number out that day?
I didn't give it out but one time.
Okay, so I got the number, y'all. I didn't I didn't hesitate. I didn't waste no time. You know, you used to get the number from the girl. You don't want to rush and call. You don't want to wait 2-3 days. I called that night. I was trying to have something. You know what I mean? I was a young cat. I was like, man, I could tell she was a little older. I had to have her.
How you gonna know I was a little older?
I could tell. It's just.
Why? Because of the class?
Just the classy, real classy, nice car, nicely dressed.
You
know what I mean?
About
She was bad, y'all. She was bad. I didn't waste no time. You know what I mean? I got right on that number before the sun fell. And I forgot, what did I say? Can I come over and see you? Or what you doing? What happened with that? I really don't remember, babe.
No. You went
this
to
was the same
that
day, y'all.
club downtown, Prince's Club.
Okay, I remember that. It was popping. Rest in peace, Prince, man.
Right.
He had a popping club downtown Los Angeles.
To there.
Right.
And I was like, Then you gonna have the audacity
What, I called you when I left there?
to call me after the club.
What, you would have went with me?
Possibly if you would have invited me with
Fellas, y'all know you don't take no sand to the beach. Go ahead. So I called her, guys.
Baby, I was water, motioning, don't play.
So what happened when I called you? Was you happy or was you like, dang, he calling too soon? What was the deal with that? Or what, did you start doing cartwheels down the hallway?
I was happy you called because, the feeling was mutual.
Right.
I liked you too, but on the other hand, I didn't know if you was trying to play games or play house or have a party. I didn't know what you was up to.
It's a trip how we met though, man.
But once you did come over, I let you come over. It was about what? 12:30 midnight.
I didn't make no move on her, guys. I wasn't treating it like no booty call. I just really was interested. She was real beautiful.
You came
I was
to my
single.
house.
She was single. She gave me her number. She had her own place. I don't even think I had my own place at that time.
No,
I was
didn't.
young.
I was just toothbrushes in the back
in my back pocket, just pillow to post, just grinding, man. You know what I mean? Changing clothes every 2-3 days. You know how it is when you out there grinding hard.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Your clothes was
stacking
fresh.
Pockets was stuffed with bread. You know
so
what I mean?
Then once I let you come over, you ain't never left.
Never left, y'all.
That's just about 28 years
28 years later, man. We always be tripping off that story. It's just like we always be tripping and like telling the story because it's kind of like it was destined, y'all. You know what I mean? How I met her when I was 12 years old. Fast forward, 18 years old at the car wash, and then moved on to the barbershop situation.
But then another funny thing is, your auntie lived directly across the street from me.
We grew up in the same neighborhood.
And I used to babysit her.
We grew up in the same
cousin.
neighborhood, man.
What's his name? Andrew?
Yeah. I still be clowning her to this day. I think when I was like 16, this was before I met her. And I had one of those 190 Mercedes Benzes. And I used to tell her, you ain't never seen that Benz turning through these corners, riding through these hills? Because in this certain part of LA, it was like the real little bougie little, I don't want to say, rich, kind of well-to-do families lived in this area. Her mom, raised them well. So all the girls that grew up basically in this area went to a certain high school, Westchester girls, man.
Westchester Babes.
The Westchester Babes, man. So I would just cruise this perimeter trying to have me as many Westchester babes as I could, man. And she said she used to march up and down the street, her and her partner Lisa. And I always clown her like, you never seen that Benz pushing through there with the Lorenzos on it? You know what I mean? Had the Nardi, the wood Nardi steering wheel in it.
But you gotta remember, back at that time, when I was in West at the school, I was younger. But when we met, you didn't have to worry about me going down Angela Vista looking for no 190, boo. I was going down.
I'm just saying, you couldn't help miss it, man. You couldn't help miss it. That's when 190 was the shit. 500. You see how she gunned me down like that? She done threw darts at my 190, man. I was 16 years old. Wasn't too many 16-year-old cats riding around in Benzes. Believe that.
Well, you know Tamika told me.
With the Lorenzos on it.
Tamika told me you never was in class.
Yeah.
You was driving on the side of the school.
I was driving to school. Everybody was on the yellow
bus.
bus.
190, and then when you got to school, instead of you going in, you kept going.
I would check in with homeroom, and then I had to go get to my money, man. You know what I mean? They wasn't teaching financial literacy at the junior high, at high school. You know what I mean? I had to go get mine out the mud. You know what I mean? I was on the block right after homeroom. You know what I mean? You wasn't tripping. What?
They coming.
Who's coming? Hold on, guys. They got these mask rules in place. Let me get masked up. They on me and wifey. He ain't tripping, babe. Not tripping. We drinking, man. There's nobody sitting right here by us, man. She done got spooked, guys. Okay, but anyhow, so that's how we kind of met, man. We just want to share that story with you guys. We just always be tripping because it was kind of like destined. You know, what's the chances of somebody knocking on your door at 12 years old?
And then we talked.
You too young for them.
Together.
Yeah, come to find out, the girl she was looking for was my cousin, like I said. So that's how we end up. You know, I think she asked me like, "What was you doing at that house?" And I was like, "Yeah, well, that's my people." And that's how all that came about. That's how it was funny. That's how she found out it was me,
on that street.
The younger guy. Then 6 years later to the car wash. Then, like I say, just ever since that time she gave me our number, we just been inseparable, man. We've been through a lot of ups and downs, you know. It ain't been just no smooth sailing relationship.
Yeah, 4 kids.
And 4 kids together, man. A dog, you know what I mean, birds, fish, everything. A full family, man. You know what I mean?
We can put roofs on houses.
And I know, you know, if you guys are going through something out there, man, you're supposed to stand tall through it all. Stay down with your mate, guys. You know what I mean? You're supposed to stay with the woman and of your youth.
What the Bible tells you.
Teaches us that. God wants us to be like that, man. You know, you got to be there for your children. You know, be there for your wife. Ladies, be there for your husband.
It doesn't necessarily mean the youth of the age. What it means is the one that you originally was with, that you planned to be with, or you was dating first.
Right. You got some real history with it.
Because that way things don't happen or change if you stick with that one and go far with that person.
And make it work, man.
You know, you don't get germs.
Make it work, man.
Diseases, you sticking together.
Make it work, man. She's way stronger than me, man. She put up with a lot of stuff. I put her through a lot, man. And I salute my wife for that, and I'm so glad she stood there with me and didn't leave me, man. Like a lot of girls wouldn't have went through all that. A lot of females would not have went through what I put her through. Yeah, because I knew what I had, you know what I mean? But sometimes you kind of take what you have for granted, man. Like they say, you don't know what you had until you lose it, guys. And I remember an older guy told me, man, and this is for you providers, man, all you cats out there being players, man. You got a good woman, take care of her, man, because once you lose her, I mean, when the woman's fed up, like the boy Kel say, man, there ain't nothing you can do about it, man. So lucky for me, it was something I was able to do about it, get my act together and get back right with my wife, man. And here we are, standing tall through it all. Got that pretty little thing over there. Look, we up in these big resorts, man. Look at that screen over there. We doing what we do, you know what I mean? We sipping on the best, you know what I mean? And we enjoying your life, man. You know, I'm just showing them that, you know, I mean, it's just, you know, who else I'm gonna do it with? Who else I'm gonna show them with? You know what I mean? This is what we do. I mean, we didn't set no stage for this. This is what we drink. I'm pretty sure you've seen these Moet bottles all in my Instagram feeds and in other videos. You know what I mean? This is what we do. Not high signing, but this is my wife, man. I love her to death, man. Anyhow, we're gonna bring this video to a close, guys, because she's starting to get squirmish. over here.
Cause you
And
started to say too
if you're
much.
new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give me and Miss Peaches a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content, guys. And like I say, man, if you got a good mate out there, man, stand tall through it all. You guys stay together, man. Keep God first in you guys' life, man. Then respect each other and it'll go a long way, man. That's how you get 27 years under your belt, man.
28.
28, okay. See, like that.
Communication.
Just getting checked about anything. 28 years, guys. See you on the next one, man. Out.